Hello friends, let us have a look at the launcher on the Lenovo A369i. I'm currently using the default launcher. Let us have a look at the features and how we can customize the launcher on the default launcher on the Lenovo A369i. So right now I'm on the home screen, and if I want to add any application shortcuts or widgets, I can tap and hold anywhere on the home screen, and this will take us to this area where we can customize the home screen, and from here we can add applications or shortcuts, folders or other stuff to the home screen. So if I want to add an application to this home screen, then I'll select that home screen. If I want to add an application to another home screen, I'll move to that home screen, and I can click on applications here. It will show up the list of applications, and then I can add whichever app I want. So if I want Skype to be added, I'll select Skype, and if I want more, I can add more. Okay, and those two applications are added to this home screen. You can see the two applications added. This is for adding shortcuts. In shortcuts, we can add a shortcut to bookmarks or contacts, or to dial a contact directly, or to send a message. We have these different shortcuts that we can add. And if I want to add a folder, I can type in a name for the folder. Then I can select the applications that I want to be added to that folder and say OK. We have that folder added here, and when we click on that folder, the applications in that folder will be shown, and from here we can add more applications to that folder. Click and hold on any other icon on the home screen and drag it to that folder. And that application is also added to the folder. We have 4 applications in the folder now, and same way we can also remove from here. Then the next thing we have is a cleaner application that we can add to the home screen here. The cleaner is a small utility that comes with the phone, and when we click on the cleaner, it will free up some memory. If I tap on this, so you can see that the memory usage has gone down. We have another shortcut. This is another shortcut that comes with the launcher. When I click on this, we have quick access to these 5 settings. One is the audio profiles, then the clock, brightness control, security, and applications. So these 5 can be accessed quickly from this one icon. Then we have the Lenovo Lotus shortcut. We need larger space to add this, so I'll take an empty home screen, then I'll add this. The Lenovo Lotus is again a shortcut to 5 different applications. As you can see, we have 4 applications in the 4 petals, and then at the middle we have the Play Store. The Play Store cannot be changed, but other 4 apps can be changed. We can customize the other 4 applications. We can tap and hold on any of these, and it will give us a list. We can select any of the 4 applications, and those 4 will be shown. So this is one, and then if I want to remove any application or shortcut or a widget from the home screens, I can tap and I can move it to the remove on the top. It will turn red, and leave it there and it will be removed. Then The last thing we have here is the widgets. These are the widgets that we can add like any normal Android phone, but on Lenovo we have to add widgets from here. We do not have a widget section in the app drawer, so we have to add widgets from here. Tap and hold, then move to widgets and select the widget that you want to add. I already have a widget here. This is the power toggles widget. Then this is the power control widget. This is the clock that we just added. The next section is the effects. Right now we are in the add tab. Here in this tab we have all the things that we can add to the home screen, and the next section is the effects that we can add to the home screen. So these are the transition effects. So if you look at the home screens, this is the current transition effect. It is plain slide from one side to other. So this is the default transition effect. If I want a random transition effect, I can select that, and each slide the transition will be different. It will be randomly selected. So next one is the scale. See the effect. This is the scale transition effect. Next one is the rotate. This is the rotate transition effect. Then we have bulldoze. This is bulldoze. Then bounce. Windmill. Cube. Sine wave. And finally wave. So these are the different transition effects that we can add to the home screen. So let me select cube transition effect, and now you can see the cube transition effect on the home screens. Then the next tab we have is the themes. By default we have 2 different themes, and we can add more, but I could not find more themes. So if I select a theme, so this is the current theme. If you have noticed, the icons have changed, and similarly the icons in the app drawer will also change according to the theme that we have applied. And let me select a different theme. Notice the change in the icons, and the same way the app drawer also has changed. It is a kind of neon glow icons that we have right now. This is the second theme we have that comes preloaded with the phone. The next tab is the wallpaper. This is the last one. We can select different wallpapers that are there in the phone, or we can select one from the gallery. So that was the home screen customization. We can access the home screen customization and also some more options from This button, the first one below the screen, the first capacitive button below the screen. If I click on that, we have add. This will take us to the same customization options. Then the second one is the theme. The same themes, but they can also be selected from here. Then the next one, wallpaper. Then we have the effects. Here we have more settings for the desktop as well as the app drawer. So here the first one we have is the desktop transition effect. That's the same one that we have seen earlier. Then the next one is the desktop infinite scrolling. That is for looping the home screens. That is, if I slide from the last home screen, it will go back to the first home screen. So if I want that looping, then I have to enable this. That is currently enabled, so I can keep on scrolling, and once I am in the last home screen, it will go back to the first home screen. So if I disable that, it will stop at the last home screen. This is the last one. That is infinite scrolling. Then the desktop page indicator. We currently have the default Android style page indicator. That is the slider you see here. We are in the 4th home screen, 5th, 6th. If I select the Lenovo Launcher style, it will be shown as dots. You can see the dots. These are the page indicators right now. Then this section is for the app drawer. The first one is the drawer animation. This controls how the app drawer starts. So this is currently in default. If I select windmill, this is how the app drawer will come up. If I select flip, this is the flip. Then the next one is the app drawer transition. These are the same transition effects that we have for the home screens, but this effect will be applied only to the app drawer. So if I select rotate, and if I'm moving from one screen to the other screen within the app drawer, it will right now rotate. This is the transition effect for the app drawer. Then the last one we have here is the infinite scrolling. Again, this is for app drawer, and the infinite scrolling here is for the home screens. Then the next one we have is the preview. We can add or remove home screens from here as well. We can totally have up to 9 home screens. And if I want to delete any of these home screens, I can delete it from here. So I'm left with 6 home screens right now, and if I want to delete more of them, I'm left with only 1 home screen. Then we have the icon settings. So this is for customizing the icons. Icon text size. Right now it is small. You can see the small text here. Then select it big. The font size is changed here as well as here. Then the icon text color. We can select the color we want for the text. The color of the icons is changed. Then we have the icon text background. If the background is enabled, then there is a background to the icon text, and if that is disabled, there will not be any background to the text. This applies to both the home screens as well as the app drawer. Then the icon decoration. Here you can apply different styles to the icons. Right now the custom one is added by the theme itself. If I want to select a different one, I'll select the rounded one. You can see that the icons have changed now. You can also have a look at the previews here. The icons have again changed. Then the icon size, currently small selected, then normal size, then finally the icon layout. I have currently selected sparse. So if you look at the app drawer, you have 4 rows of icons, and if I select dense, you can see that there are totally 6 rows of icons now. So that's about the icon settings. Then we have the preferences. So wallpaper slide, this is currently disabled. While moving from one home screen to other home screen, the wallpaper will not slide. And if I enable that, the wallpaper will also slide while we are moving from one home screen to the other home screen. Then we have the desktop backup and recovery. From here we can save the current desktop. We can save it, and if necessary we can restore that later. Then we have the desktop cleanup. I have currently disabled the desktop cleanup. If we want it to be enabled, it will automatically clean up the desktop based on the conditions that we set here. So I have currently disabled it. That means I can clean up manually. If I enable it, we can set how frequently I want to clean up the desktop. Then what are the conditions that need to be met to clean up the icons or desktop. Then we have the cleaner whitelist. We can whitelist any of the applications that we want, and when the desktop is cleaned up, the whitelisted items will not be cleaned, so they will remain on the home screens. Then we have the advanced settings. Here the settings we see here are the same settings we have already seen. Same way the special effect settings are also the same settings that we have already seen. The desktop settings and the app drawer settings. Then network connection, this is for enabling or disabling the data, but I don't think people will be coming here to enable or disable data, because we can do that from the settings itself, from the Android settings. And finally this will take us to the Android settings. So that's about the settings we have on the home screen of the launcher. Then there are a few settings for the app drawer too. Open the app drawer and then tap on this button. You have more settings. The first one is the icon sequencing. This is for sorting the icons the way we want. We have the default one, alphabetical order, installation time, launcher count, or most recently used. So if I select installation time, the first installed applications will show up first. No, actually the latest installed applications are showing up first, and the first one are being shown at the last. Then the next one we have is hide apps. Here we can select the application that we want to hide from the app drawer. If I want to hide AccuWeather, Chrome, then I can select them here, say OK. and they will be hidden from this list. So I cannot see AccuWeather and Chrome applications here right now. And if I select all, my app drawer is empty. Even if the icons are hidden, I can still access the applications from, say, search or gesture search or any other way that we access, but they will be hidden from the app drawer. Then the third one we have is the drawer settings. Again, icon decoration. This applies to both the app drawer as well as the home screen. Icon layout, drawer animation, drawer transition effect, and infinite scrolling. These are the same settings that we have done from the home screen itself. From here, the same settings are found here as well. And one more thing I forgot is that you can see the wallpaper on the home screens right now, but we don't have a wallpaper on the app drawer. This is because of the theme. The second theme doesn't display wallpaper for the app drawer. And if I select the first one, the app drawer also has a wallpaper. After selecting the theme, I can select a different wallpaper. And the wallpaper will be still available. So that was the Lenovo launcher on the Lenovo A369i. Thanks for watching and have a good day.